understanding how things go together. So we have to be very patient with this development. It will come, but only in its time. Okay, second concept. Play provides the ideal conditions for brain development. So very quickly, what is play? It's characterized by a sense of freedom and a sense of engagement. In the dictionary, it's called to move or operate freely in a bounded space. And we need to remember about the bounded space because as the adults, we keep children safe so they don't have to worry about staying alive, for example. This play allows them, it's kind of like a bubble that they can play within. And so they do need to be bounded. They need to feel safe. They need to feel that people are there. But within that space, they need to be able to choose what they do, and they will only choose to do the things that are interesting to them. So Dr. Neufeld says basically there's three parts to play. One, it is not work. And again, what's the difference between work and play? Play is about the activity. The focus is the activity, not the outcome. If I'm pouring sand from one container into another container, I might or might not want to fill the container or not fill the container. It's about the act of pouring. If someone says to me, oh, now be careful, don't fill the container too full, now I could be concerned about the outcome, and now it becomes work. Similarly, the engagement is in the process, not whether or not I can fill up the container, but how the container fills itself up and all the activities around it. And the engagement or the fun is in the actual activity itself. It doesn't matter how well I do it. Oops, let me just go back here. Oh, there, sorry, I went the wrong way. All right, let's just go here. So we need to be very careful when we're working with young children, not to think that because something seems playful, seems like it could be fun, where we're trying to basically embed work into play, an outcome into play, where actually we need to make sure that when we think of playtime, playtime is about whatever the child chooses to do. So things like a craft activity, beautiful, but if it's a specific outcome, making a snowman, now it becomes work. Singing a song to learn the words versus singing the song because you want to sing it in front of the parents. Doing something where the outcome will be praised or rated. And I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but we have to be so careful every time we praise children for an activity that they're doing in play, we risk turning it into work, and obviously any kind of screen time. Play is also not for real, and therefore there aren't consequences. It doesn't matter if I pour too much sand into that container. The sand is going to overflow into the sandbox, and it's not the end of the world. If I'm pretending to be mad at my play sister, there's not a consequence if it's pretend, right? It's also expressive and exploratory, and as a result, there's a lot of outflow of emotional energy and engagement. And so basically, it is this bubble, and it is within this bubble that growth happens.